Hello and welcome to my review of InFlux, an indie adventure puzzle platformer brought to us by Impromptu games with a slightly different take on the casual gaming genre, most of which was welcomed, all of which was fun, and much of which had me staring at my screen with confused befuddlement as to how to proceed. In this indie adventure game, which can be purchased off Steam for $10, you play as a small blue sphere with several other worldly qualities that has just crash landed on an unknown planet. No great mission or epic quest is bestowed upon you other than the free exploration of this strange new world. As you traverse InFlux's world, you'll find obstacles that need to be passed in order to move on, and while there are many ways to handle these, there's usually one ability in particular that is best suited to the job. Left-clicking on the mouse will turn your sphere into a powerful gravitational field, sucking anything and everything toward you, while right-clicking acts as the polar opposite, repelling rocks and objects and opening up the landscape around you. You'll need to use both in tandem as you progress through InFlux's minimalist world design if you want to succeed. Thoughtful use of your abilities is what's going to separate the people who take 4 hours to beat InFlux as opposed to those who take 10 hours to beat it. Not long into the game, you'll encounter these tiny blue orbs. Using right click will attract them to you and they will follow you until you find your next puzzle. Acting as a power source, you'll need a minimum of 3 of these little guys to power up any puzzle before you can enter it. In each puzzle, the goal is the same and you'll start picking things up quickly. You start in a large room with an Aperture Labs type feel to it, and with a quick look around you'll notice a glowing orange sphere. This is pretty much your best friend and the closest thing to another character you'll find in the game. This large orange ball is quite heavy but can be affected by your gravitational abilities that you'll need to use to guide him back home. In every level there are blue buttons scattered throughout the room. You'll find some on the ground, some on the walls, and some on the ceiling. This may be troubling at first until you discover what they do. Roll onto one and the gravity of the room begins to shift, leading to platforms that can then be accessed to help complete the puzzle. The buttons have no indication of them on which way they're going to shift the gravity, so you'll be learning mostly by trial and error and intuition, often leading to you to need to think fast as the world starts turning in a direction you didn't expect. Puzzles become more and more complex throughout the game, adding such things as giant fans that launch you into the air, and shifting set pieces within the puzzles themselves. While this could be a problem for some, having difficulty with one of InFlux's mind-bending problems, I found that persistence with learning how each puzzle worked individually was the key to success. On top of the gravitational abilities, you'll also unlock a power boost, allowing you to slow down time and charge up like Sonic the Hedgehog to unleash a powerful burst of speed in whichever direction you choose. The longer you hold the charge, the further and faster the boost will take you. I found this feature to be one of my favorite aspects of the game, often allowing me to bypass the puzzles and obstacles in front of me with sheer brute force and a little clever experimentation. The minimalistic soundtrack playing throughout the game, both during exploration and puzzling, complements the visual style perfectly to create an overall feel of lightness to the game. InFlux made me feel like a kid again. I just wanted to play. Never feeling an overwhelming need to accomplish something or finish the game in record time, I was just having fun. And while the gameplay wasn't altogether too challenging or incredibly exciting, I am looking forward to a sequel if the developers decide to create a second installment. I give this game a 7.5 out of 10, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.